My name is Atticus. Hello. Welcome to Piccadilly Circus. This is my friend Ben Dexich. We are both buskers and we're just here to play you a couple of songs. So if you do want to stop and listen to some live music, that would be absolutely fantastic. We are here today because this pitch right in front of us here, Leicester Square, was recently banned because of complaints from various companies around the square. But basically because of that now, about 30 or 40 buskers who it was their full-time job busking are now out of a job, and we are no longer playing on the streets. We are kind of being silenced in a way. It's really sad. A lot of my closest friends have all lost their jobs, and at the end of the day we're just here to play some live music on the streets for everyone. Hopefully people enjoy, and that's what we're doing today. We're just doing a little bit of a protest. If you are interested in helping us get some music back on the streets of London, especially right here in Westminster, there's an account called @Westminster Street Performers, and we would really love it if you could follow us there. And basically we're just going to be posting about all the protesting that we're doing and trying to get some music back on the streets of London. And that would be great. We're going to play a couple of songs for you now. Hopefully you enjoy. And thank you so much for listening.
He's already fucking there, dude. CB's Austin Wood Boss, okay.
Thank you. Well, you can sing this last song, please. Thank you. Sing with us.
is Blue, who is an amazing producer, songwriter.
Ausrutscher und jetzt Überzahlspiel. Es kann ein bisschen gehen, dann querlegen. Ist gut gespielt und wieder in das Ballspiel. Der ist ja unglaublich. Von wegen hat das Höschen gewechselt. Boah, was für ein Strahl! Aus dem Fußgelenk! Wieso ist der HSV hier wieder im Geschäft? Herz, wunderbar gespielt! Und peinlich! Doppelschlag HSV! 2-1, kalt erwischt, sagt Pauli. Wunderbar gespielt! Und peinlich ist zur Stelle.
Oh, cock.
Oh yeah, bitch.
Alright, we had to wait on some captains to submit their stuff, so we are all set. Swap Tamar and Lucas once, so they swap everywhere. Swap Tamar and Rahimi once, so they swap everywhere. In May, switch to counter. Rahimi. The Jews! Sorry. In main, Rahimi down as low as he can go. Swap Tamar and Diego only there. Make them slightly closer. I'll do my best. There we go. In defense, possession. Alright, we are all set there. Good to see big sexy Ty in the house tonight. How sexy is he? I'll tell you how. On a scale of 1 to are you serious? There he is. Defensive type mark, fantastic. Okay, so actually no changes. Whoops. Okay. Manchester have changed. Warsaw technically do not have changes, which is might partially be my fault. I have to make my captain, and I have to take it away from him. After this match day, though, that's when I will remove the skills. It'll be after the match day. Alright, Manchester. Defensive on both DMFs, high tempo, tight mark. He's going to tell me who I am assuming. Dingle, Bean, Yaxon, Gadai, Lopez, Arthur, Robinson, Greg. I don't know what's worse. No, I do know what's worse. Never mind. I'm not even going to talk about it. Here we go. God, my penis feels so tired after I come. Alright. I don't think you're ready for the takedown. London and Athens. Live. Wow. Alright, here we go. I swear I'm on my Ethernet cord, but let me know if the quality sucks, and I will restart the stream. I have a huge problem with my router recognizing the connection, and we should be fine, but just in case. Athens is gonna type my Fantastico. What a fantastico idea. It is that in all presets, sir? We are fine and random, and it is short grass from London. It's interesting to see which teams have gone from one to the other. London going from normal to short the last 2/3 of the season. In all presets, it'll be tight mark up. You got to take something off in main. In defensive, there's nothing. In main, you have counter target on. Oh, it's on Jackson. Michael Jackson. And then in nothing in custom. Otherwise, you don't have to take anything off because it's only 2 changes. Up to you, big sexy man. In the meantime, let's get my face on the screen like a sociopath. You gotta be a sociopath in this business. And I am in business of cutting hair. What the fuck? What the shit? Son of a bitch. Keep what's in mind. Okay, so he's just going to do tight marking in defensive and preset, but he wants to start in defensive. Well, let's go live. Here we go. Match day 25. I hope these kits don't clash. We about to find out, bitches. FSL Live. That's right, we are FSL and we are live. FSL's presented by Footballers With Tits, the most original and creative footballing merchandise company on the planet. Your favorite footballers, past and present, topless, with a big old pair of boobies. Check them out at footballerswith.com, on all social media at Footballers With. London and Athens, defensive and high tempo to start for the Wembley Wanderers. And we are underway. Low tempo from the visitors. Defensive. I never know if up or down changes it in which direction, so that's why sometimes I pause. High tempo for London, low tempo for Athens, and here we go. Oh my goodness, what a day it is. FSL is back. This ball sent in, headed away by Athens. Oh my gosh. I think it's because it looks like somebody from the trans community. So it would kind of be hypocritical for them to be upset about me showing a trans professional athlete. Right? I gotta say though, I'll do it after this possession. I don't want to go too into it. Okay, so I'm a huge conspiracy theorist, right? So I've been diving into the whole Charlie Kirk thing, right? I'm not going to talk about that. But that's how I came across... You guys know who Destiny is? The left-wing, like, liberal video game, political influence guy? Right, you guys know who he is. He got cucked. He's the big cuck. Right. So anyways, I know who he is. I know about him. But on his streams, he says horrible things about people. He says things so much worse than what I said, KMY or whatever. But he gets to do that. I don't know if he's still on Twitch or not. But I was listening to what he was saying about, like, doing horrible things to people. And I was like, I don't know saying that stuff. You know? Just because I don't have the audience, it's got to be what it is, right? Hassan, I was trying to think of his name. I've been trying to think of the equivalent of Kirk on the other side, and I couldn't remember his name, Hassan. I've listened to some of the stuff Hassan says. Yeah, Hassan Piker, you're right. Yeah. I think he's annoying. Again, I think all these people should be allowed to talk. But my biggest issue with Hassan is he's supposed to be this big, like, socialist communist type, but then he went and bought some, like, mega $1 million mansion in, like, a gated community, didn't he? It's kind of like, you know, at least live it, you know, that's all. And the haircut. Don't look like a woman. That's a good point too, Zerko, is I was kidding. It was just a sarcastic comment to somebody, not even in the chat, who was on Discord. Whereas this person's calling for, like, actual violence on people. But he's famous. Obviously, you get away with stuff in that sense. But anyways, I just thought it was interesting because I didn't know he said that stuff on the platform. I know he says that stuff. I got banned on Twitch for saying KMY. No, KY? KYS, sorry. KY, like the jelly, you know. And then I saw this other guy that says the same stuff all the time, and I was like, how come he's not banned? That's not fair. Yeah. But they have a big enough platform where they can, like, complain, and they listen. They're not going to listen to me. Uh-oh, it's a free kick here. Let's get back to FSL. I just found it funny. That's it. I'm not trying to get in anything serious. But here we go. Just like if I had, you know, pasties on my nipples, we'd be fine. Hamzal will take the kick. And he is. Friday's stream will have no camera, by the way. Hamzal, free kick from distance, into the wall, off the balls. That's the new phrase here in FSL. This one headed over by Rahimi. Edge of the box. Schangberg, former Madrid midfielder. It's a low-hanging fruit there, but hepatitis eats it up like a mound of grapes. A lot of Greek jokes there. So many Greek jokes. Change your name. Just your initials, dude. What's worse? I think I'll tell you what's worse. C Firestarter P. That's even worse. That sounds like the feds are there. This one sent backwards, picked up by Rahimi. Fantastico. Back to Rahimi. Tomar out to Youngberg. So many pings. It's going to be Maine. That one hit. And there it is! There they go! They take the lead. The champions! Hey, Joram, did you see the any of the kits with your logos on them for the Club World Cup? We're going to try to add them to some of the Season 6 clubs, too, I believe. What a save from Hepatitis. I ain't changing my name, especially the Firestarter bit, because it's the name of my favorite. Oh, I thought maybe you were like Native American or something, you know? Hi, Firestarter. You know? I can make that joke. I'm Native American. My Indian name is Long Snake in High Grass because I have a huge amount of pubic hair. This one, deflected, popped up high. J-Mart's on fire. Victor Martinez heads it upwards looking for anybody, somebody. It only finds Saber. I'll see if I can find him and I'll send him to you. Classify as a Nazi. Apparently, if you... The word Nazis, it's so funny, dude. Weren't they the Socialist Party? But, yeah, I'm a big history guy. It's just funny. Anyways, let's not ruffle any feathers. We love everybody. We accept everybody. Munoz Lopez. Williams all with a rare cross from distance. Tomar's header. Well, London's new home is Wembley. They are the Wembley Wanderers. The club, founded in controversy as it used to be a brothel where prostitutes would wander in. But it did attract some of the best players in the late 1800s. Particularly from Morocco. Martel. I better go on the website. Tomar. Well, I wouldn't say that we've had London struggles. It's just... It's weird when London don't win by 5 or 6 goals. Especially if they don't have that lead at halftime. They drew Hamburg 1-1. They pulled out a 1-goal victory over Belgrade 3-2. They beat Zagreb 3-1. They drew Manchester. I'll tell you what's interesting. London are winless against Hamburg this season. Wouldn't you know it? Hamburg with a win and a draw against the English side.
Too much work bogs you down. Asana helps you handle it.
Why is it? Well, I don't gotta watch all 15 seconds. No, it stood for the something socialism party. Again, I'm just a history guy. I don't. I even view modern times as just future history. That should go on a poster somewhere. There's a nice bumper sticker. Modern life is just future history. Stop being so upset. Dorito. J-Mart on fire. Hugus. How you doing, Gek? Looking for Dorito out of play. What's up, Jose Lopez? Uh-oh. Big Father Mutt. Big Daddy Mutt, the Mutt Daddy. Father Mutt, who, despite his relations with young boys, is not a priest. 2 CPs in our midst today. Rahimi. Back to Burhoum. J-Mart still on fire. Saber. There's a good joke for you. 50J money, whoever gets this one. Saber, not to be confused with Dunder Mifflin. What show's that from? This one. Amin Amzal. Edge of the box, sends it in. Opportunity, fantastico. That shot off his own player. Time running out here in the first half. Sammy, stay away from my family. How about Powley, dude? Most Improved User Award for Season 5? I don't even know if it's close. Rahimi. Munoz Lopez. Plus the influence on the field, keeping Liverpool safe. bringing them into season 6 with some decent aspirations. Oh my gosh. We're going to do trophies at the end of this season for individuals. And we'll get those added to your players webpage, or I will get those added. I hope it's not against me. Here we go, halftime. Oh my God. It's so ridiculous. Halftime here, 1-0. I'm going to give you some live scores because I have not checked the Champions League scores yet. Let's take a look. Ajax and Inter 0-0 approaching halftime. Bayern Munich up 2-1 over Chelsea. 3 goals in the span of 10 minutes, including a Harry Kane penalty and a Chalaba own goal. Liverpool 2-0. Andy Robertson with a rare goal. 2 goals in the opening 10 minutes for the Scousers. PSG 2-0 over Atalanta. Kvaratskhelia on the score sheet along with longtime captain Marquinhos. Red card for Pafos and Bruno, but still ends 0-0 in Greece with Olympiacos. And then Bodo Glimt comes back late, 2-0 in Czechia. In defensive, Diego to man mark Montanez. Start on defensive. All right, here we go. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I'll tell you what. I think my team got the easiest Champions League draw of any other team. I really do. And not only did they get the easiest draw, I think they got the best opening game of any of these big clubs. Because Villarreal is like, they're okay. Like, it's not some fucking third world, you know, former part of Yugoslavia, you know. But also, Villarreal is not doing great this season. Don't let the record confuse you. They haven't really played anybody. They finally played somebody decent, Atletico Madrid, and they lost. They probably should have drawn, but... So I think Tottenham got all they could have hoped for. They still got to prove it on the field. Oh, Copenhagen in Europe, dude. Forget about it. You want to talk about no fear. What a curler! What a goal! And it's 2-0! Saber. What's interesting about London is they've been so dominant in the league, 3 league titles, but only 2 cups. They are 4 for 5 in league titles. I don't know how many cups we've had. I know it's a weird number because the League Cup started later. Copa Europa started this year, but... Did London win the Copa Europa this season? Who won the fucking Copa Europa? I don't even know who won the League Cup. I think Manchester won the League Cup. Right? Copa Europa, London won the Copa Europa. So they did win this. They do have a double this year. And then it was Zagreb that won the League Cup. London lost on penalties to Vienna. Imagine losing to Vienna. Amsterdam! So, London with a double, a chance to get a treble. With the FA Cup looming, it's going to be an amazing FA Cup. I'll tell you what. You know who the biggest winners of the last transfer window were? London. Because in the second round of the FA Cup, they won't have to face that Barcelona team with all those players on it. Can you believe it? Ruckus, Bean, and company. Made in high tempo. Instead, it will be a depleted Barcelona side. Should Barcelona even get past their Division 2 opponent? Remember, all 16 FSL teams will draw a random Division 2 team in their first round. It's our first ever two-legged 32-team knockout tournament. Athens. Risky slide challenge there. London will play the winner of Barcelona and their Division 2 opponent. If anybody, I think if we had to pick one team, it would be Barcelona to lose in that first round. Some good Division 2 sides, and just a reminder, if Honorable Mexican doesn't respond to me by, I don't know, next Wednesday, I think Gonzalez would go to Amstel because he's highest rated. They have the fewest players. The next player would go to Helsinki, and then the third player would go to a random team, if I'm not mistaken. Saber and Rahimi are your most tired, but they're just below half. That's a free stamina check for Athens. You were pretty defensive, so nobody's really tired. Cook is your most tired, but it's nothing crazy. Not yet. I just messaged him yesterday. Full transparency, because it's such a unique situation, as long as he remains in contact with me, his players will not be removed from their Division 1 teams. So he promised he'd be back for Season 6. He's just taking a break from the server. But if he stays in contact, it'll be similar to somebody that gets banned from the server, but not the league, where his players would remain on the team. But you still have to be active. For example, I will tell you, Planet Flu is actively in communication with me. That's why his players are still on their teams, if that makes any sense. Montanez and Cook swap. Cook off for Willow. Do you want to change your man marking? Eric Cook or Liam Cook? Draw him tomorrow. Rahimi swaps it tomorrow night. SS. Swap Lucas and Jordan. Turn off man. Oh, so who's the left striker? Hold on. Lucas Deep AMF. Make sure that's correct. That's only in this preset. Just make sure I did everything correct, guys. Eric Cook. Swap with Montanez. Cook off for Willow. Eric Cook with Montanez. Eric Cook off. You want Willow at CB? Or is that backwards? Just confirm all this is correct. I feel like I did your shit backwards, Tyad. Gotcha, buddy. That's what I thought. That's why I waited. Why didn't you just say sub out Cook for Willow? He's at work! Leave him at work. Is everybody's presets okay? Defensive for London and main for Athens? Presets? I don't know. Sometimes Tyad can't listen to the volume. Just want to make sure I'm communicating. Honorable, if you're watching, communicate. We love you, buddy. We love you so much. Maiden high. Alright, maiden high. Alright, here we go. Hey, it's only 2-0. Could very easily end 2-1. Here we go. J Mart's on fire, you serious? Up next, Manchester, Warsaw, followed by Roma and Prague. Roma and Prague set up to be a great game. Manchester, Warsaw, I don't know. That could be 4-4. Oh my God! 3-0. Athens probably didn't expect to get much from this game. They will await their final 5 fixtures to fight for the top 9. What a battle it is. Who would have thought that Liverpool would still be involved? 3 points behind Roma. Also, who would have thought we would be saying Amsterdam in sole possession of 5th place at any point in the season? Their highest place in FSL history. They came me for Rahimi. God, make it rhyme. Why don't you do it? Barnes for Sabre. You did say that, didn't you? I'm going to give myself 50J money because nobody said The Office. I asked the question. I said, what? I said, Saber, don't get them confused with Dunder Mifflin. What show is that from? Nobody said The Office. What a bit that is. Hepatitis. Acting like a hepatitis vaccine. Preventing. Damn it. Forget it. Tyet is begging, absolutely begging, that my controller dies. How come it's not happening in this game? 80th minute approaching. That's a low corner all the way through, past everybody. What the fuck was that? I don't even know what that was. What's going on right now? It falls down to Joestar. Selling me that joke? Did you sell me that joke? I'll split it with you. I'll give you half if you did. Nobody wants the ball tonight. Judging by the way the ball's bouncing, it looks like it's wet. You can see some liquid shooting up off the ground. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is getting weird, huh? And Mein Kampf from London. Uh-oh. Are you serious? Mein Kampf. Sangthoi sends it long. I typed in Mein Kampf and that guy showed up. I don't know why he's even there. That's a weird... Why? I know who he is, but I don't know why when you type Mein Kampf into... Oh, about a fourth goal! And London running in to their fourth title with 4 goals. Well, Athens will be happy this one's over. Their remaining 5 games are as follows, and they will hope to stay in that top 9. They're only 2 points out of 5th, by the way. Madrid have Zagreb, Norden have Vienna, Roma have Prague. So Athens very much still in the race for the automatic Club World Cup qualifying place. Athens' remaining games are as follows: Hamburg, Prague, Madrid, Brussels, Vienna. So they're going to have to earn it a little bit, but you see Brussels on the schedule, a struggling Vienna, a struggling Prague, an inconsistent Madrid side, and a Hamburg team with an absent captain. You never know. You just never know. Here we go. Manchester and Warsaw. Manchester are alone. Liederman. Big time lurking. Liederman. Just a reminder, Father Mutt is the new official captain of Warsaw. So just to confirm, he gave... Let me see what he sent me. I thought he gave it to Mutt. Yeah, I give it to Otto. Yeah, he officially offered it to Otto. Take out Otto. You want to take him out of the game? Let's get this started, though. We tend to take too long, so... Are you really taking him out of the game? Holy balls! You're right. Thank you for remembering. Coldinho, you don't have a bench, so I just threw in the only defender. If that's cool. Looking at the game itself, Manchester, Banana, Maurer, and Gadai on yellows. As for Warsaw, it is Skimmy and Wolf. Skimmy and Wolf. If we're good, we can start. Can we please start? Please, Heavenly Father, start is thy name. Heavenly Father. Streaming for an hour, we've done one game. Okay. High tempo. Alright, here we go. FSL Live, Warsaw taking on Manchester. What an interesting matchup this is. Warsaw, 2 wins and a draw in their last 5. They've been scoring a lot lately. As for Manchester, they were undefeated until recently, 3 losses in their last 7. All but out of the title race, and now more of a race for finishing in the top 3. High tempo for Manchester, stays normal for Warsaw. This one in, opportunity here, Moise Bean, and that one taken away by Warsaw. Back to Rosas. Skimmy. Skolo. I'm announcing right now unlimited changes for match day 26. Yeah, Mojo said he just doesn't have the time and wanted to donate his captaincy, so it's been donated to Father Mutt. After this match day, he will have the player skills available to him, but for this game it stays on Mojo Rising. Here we go, George Skimmy over to Skolo. I know. The good news, I can hopefully do it during the upgrades, you know. Then we'll do it again for FA Cup. Here we go, Moise Bean. Good deflection. Is it going to fall down and go clearance? Over the third to Skimmy. Pack heels it to Marsala. Over to Rosas. Right to Coutinho. Warsaw coming off that draw against Vienna. They beat Prague, they beat Hamburg, they beat Brussels, they beat Barcelona. They've tied Vienna twice since July. This one falls down to Jackson! 1-0 Manchester! Jackson to SS now for Manchester as we try to get this done as soon as possible. There we go. SS, there it is. Rosas. Coutinho. Rauri. Coutinho. Cleared away. Skolo. Peterson with another start. Publicly came out and said he didn't like the system. Sent in. How much are they missing Otto Scott today? This is what yellow card accumulation does. Your wife hates it when you accumulate on her face, doesn't she? So do the fans. Rauri, Skolo. Patience here from Warsaw. That's what they do. Trying to figure out a way to get it to that front 2. Rauri. Will he be back in time for Friday? Jethro. Normally takes it from behind. This time he took it personally. High tempo. And a wine refill. Greg. Arthur Lopez. Oh, what a nutmeg that was. Into Bean. Back to Jose Lopez. How's our audio today? How's the stream quality? Is everything good? Any issues? Any suggestions? We're going to add our exclamation point winners so we can do giveaways on stream. That'll be done during the upgrade sessions. Here goes Rosas over the top. Thanks, Gek. Greg, man, a lot of G's. You've heard of it, hard R. They call him the hard G. Putting the hard G in that. Never mind. Oh! Is it?
More up.
Coutinho Marsala back to Brown. Scolo. I'm just saying, man. You put Mojo or Lederman at AMF, Peterson L left wing. Or maybe even put Lederman on the right. Somebody, I don't know, just something. We'll see. Maybe we just got to high tempo. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it does. I wonder if we're in possession. Maybe we need to go to counter. I feel like we're not progressing the ball quick enough. But so when you play against three at the back, you gotta go wide. That's all. And our attack is two very central players, so we're outnumbered, you know. But we'll see. We've gotten some late goals. We'll see what happens. I trust my captain. This is not his tactics. Uh-oh, Jackson. Oh, 3-0! Are you serious? It's going to be max tempo for Manchester now. I don't think it's too many. I love that the league is organic. I think that's great. I don't have a problem with London winning 4 out of 5 titles. I don't. And the title they didn't win, Vienna went undefeated. I think that's all great. We have no rules on transfers other than the team can't be full. I think it's fine. I really do. I think it's fine. How do you replicate real life but keep it fun for everybody? Because nobody wants to be, you know, Crystal Palace, right? Although they did win a title. They did win a trophy last season, so that's a little different. But yeah, we're in season 5. They're going to win this season. It's all but clinched. The only season they didn't win, Vienna went undefeated. But Mr. Mutt, you are my captain. I trust you. My only advice is traditional formation. Maybe move instead of Bober DMF, instead of the 3-1-4-2, maybe we go with an AMF and kind of move them above that flat line, or 4-3-3. I mean, just keep it traditional is my only suggestion. I have been fucked so hard trying to come up with weird, stupid shit. And I'm just saying, you have to remember it's a football video game. It will reward you for playing football, not for trying to outsmart it. Nobody that tries to outsmart it wins. Never happens. Alright, Maurer, Greg, Banana, Santos, Robinson, Arthur, Jackson, Goodeye, Dingle. So Jose Lopez is out for. You can. How come you never tell me your sub? How come you never go, hey, can you... I gotta go through the whole process. Just tell me you like to be choked. You know? Alright, so Jose Lopez out for Sanchez. We're gonna keep defensive on the DMFs. 4-3-3. Here we fucking go. Oh, you want Lopez there? Okay. Alright, so JL. There it is, dude. I'm just telling you, roaming flank left winger. Fire. Mojo. Here. And then right wing Rosas. Okay, sure. Why not? They're not going to be that involved. Skimmy Liederman. Skimmy Liederman, AMF. Tony. See, okay, so we're going to go with this. Jam, left back. And then Bober. Coldinho, right back. Okay. Just so you know, you're on possession short, wide, maintain, all-out defense. Defensive on Bober and wing back. Do you want to change any of that, sir? Maybe we go to counter, get more players forward. Tight mark the CF. I'm sorry, I just saw it. Turn defensive and join the attack. Off Bober. Okay. You want to keep wing back on? It's going to make our wingers defend or run backwards, which is fine. Keegan press, love it. Let's do it. Do you want to keep all-out defense on, or do you want to go for pressure then? I think my youngest just got spanked. I don't know if you heard that. Pressure. All right, here we go. Second half, I think, is underway. Oh, counter, and we're going to go counter. Okay, all right. God, I hope we have enough time for a third game. Are you serious? Underway. Here goes Warsaw. Rising! That one wide. Picked up by Amscolo. Bober. Lederman. Peterson. On this left side. Dingle. High tempo. Lederman off the ass cheeks, the black ass of Peterson. Risky move there to go off the black ass. Jose Lopez. Jackson. Jackson. Two-part answer. Number one, it was a little time-consuming, and ultimately, I didn't know if enough people watched it. Ayexi started doing all of our social media stuff. He does such a fucking incredible job with the TikToks and the YouTube shorts, and it just felt a bit more marketable. And then the second part is I'm banned on Twitch now, so I can't cut up my Twitch videos like I used to. But here goes Lederman back to Bober. Lederman, who did play attacking midfield for Amsterdam from time to time. Much more balanced now. Mojo Rising has it down. That one headed out of play, and it's a... looks like it might be a corner, and it is for Warsaw. Skimmy on the corner. Headed away. It's up to you. I'm not... we do give Jay money for... but I'm the first one to tell you I know how time-consuming that shit is, so I don't want you to ever do something that stops being fun and then feel obligated. Skimmy. Cleared away. Bober. Heavy touch. Uh-oh. The run from Jackson. Jackson. From distance, what a goal-dipping shot, are you serious? Hat trick! Santos, Vukovic on for Godot. Haven't seen that guy in a while. Bean up top instead of Dick. So Bean, okay, Vukovic over here. So is Dingle out wide? Go. All right. Nothing to lose for Warsaw. Up next is Prague and Roma. Unless my wife burns the house down and murders the kids. White women are crazy. Got the devil in them. Jose Lopez, speaking of the devil. Jackson, one-handed save, Remington. Oh, it's horrible. Horrible. Far post. We're sent away. I hope my second wife is it. I saw this big booty Latina at the store today. Oh. Short. You could tell that she got sent there for her work to pick up a bag of chips for the work party. Oh my God. Corporate job. What an angel. I'm sorry, what an angel. She was Latino. This one up, J-Mart's on fire. Marsala for a 40. God, I could use a 40. Gonna go out to chaos. Don't hate the man, hate the family. Jackson, that one's sidelined. That's why I hate the gays, dude. They found a loophole. They found a loophole. It's not fair. It's not fair. Marsala is going to go out for... Who do I like? Who do I like? I'm going to go with Wolf. Only because he's on a yellow card, and that's a great storyline. God. I might go down that rabbit butthole, you know. Here we go. Long ball up to Rising. Rising, the header. It's a 4-2-4 for Warsaw. You never know. It could come down to goal differential. Roma and Prague are next. What a good game that's going to be. Warsaw have become a win-or-lose team, so they will happily take a couple of losses to get a victory. Let's take a look at Warsaw's remaining matches. They got London next, followed by Amsterdam. Then it's Norden, Liverpool, and Zagreb. What a difficult remaining schedule. They might only have to win 2 of those games to stay up. Can they? You would take them against Liverpool, but London, Zagreb. Oh my goodness. Manchester is tonight. They could beat Amsterdam. They could beat Norden. We know Otto will do whatever it takes as he learns his craft before taking over Oslo for season 6. Will Otto Scott be moving there? Yet to decide. Oh, there's another one! 5-0, they're pouring it on here. Good night, Mike. Corinho, Wolf. Over the top, chested down. Max tempo for Manchester. Rosas headed away. Well, the new captain, Otto, plenty to think about, particularly with Scott coming back. Will they embrace the 3 attackers? Will they go straight up London style? We'll have to wait and see. Abscolo sends this one in. Could we see an identical tactical approach as we do with London? The 3 center forwards with Skimmy behind them. Who knows? Will it be a bit more balanced? They won't care if it gets some results. Skimmy, Abscolo, Peterson, Skimmy, Rising, Lederman, back to Wolf. 3 minutes of stoppage time. 2.5 minutes make it 2. Another ball over the top, headed away by Greg. Sends it deep. Oh no, and Moist Bean lays it off for Jackson. You dirty girl. Oh my goodness, 6-0 it ends. Up next, Roma and Prague. Gek, are you listed as the vice captain? I gotta pee so bad. We got one more game for you. It was though. Oh no. Oh no. We'll figure it out. This is what the team channel's for. Roma and Prague. Let's see if we can get Ajaxi and Alexio in the house. Roma are home. I got them on normal grass. And they will wear this one. I'm gonna pee. We are under control. I can't do it until the whatever. Okay, yes, that is your main. It's all on your set. Gek, do we have confirmation that you're the VC? That's all I need. Again, I ask it of everybody. I just need confirmation. Thank you very much. Perfect, buddy. Thank you. This is not meant to be sarcastic. All right. We are all set. Welcome in. Here's your... It's not Maine, though. Gek didn't... Or, Ayexi did not say that for Maine. Ayexi said that for defensive. Just so you know. So do you want to start in defensive? Pussy. Pussy. Why is he not answering the question? Okay. It's alright. You know, you ask, we gotta wait. You know, you wait. You do what you gotta do when you're horny. I'm not, you gotta trust me, I'm not gonna copy paste, screenshot. Just tell me what you want to start in. I love you, by the way. I'm saying this because he sent me like 2 photos. And it was like, this one, follow the dots. This one, copy the lineup. Defensive. But yeah, I can tell you right now, here, how about this? Just so you know I'm not being a fucker. That's what he said. And then he sent me this. So he wanted those players with the dots are the players, and then the other one is the lineup. So good, we're good. Here we go. Prague taking on Roma. VC versus VC. Here we go. Roma is normal. Normal. Well, that was so loud. Okay, here we go. I'm so tiny. Let's breathe. Okay.
You are a lesbian. 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 You are a lesbian. Lesbian. What is that nature of a woman as a man?
Welcome in to Roma. Rome, Italy, as Rome will take on Prague.
Not an alpha male.
Mommy's boy.
As a male. Not an alpha male. Beta male.
And here we go. We are underway. Prague and Roma. Holy shit. Defensive. Hold on. What tempo do you guys want? Make sure that this is all good. I got defensive for Prague. Normal. For Roma. You both get full unlimited changes. All the full captain shit. Everything is the same as if you were a normal captain. So here we go. Low tempo for Prague. This one goes out of play. Well, Roma would love to keep their position heading into the match day, into the top 9. Currently in 10th. Level on points with 9th place. Vienna, a victory would put them into 6th place. That's how tight it is. Oh, look at this spot up to Roshan! Oh my goodness! What a goal! Sigma Prague! They take the lead! Mommy's boy. And it's 1-0.
Hey, Dad.
Oh my goodness. Prague. It's a beautiful ball from Boama to Von Roskala. And this is a Prague side that are 10 points back of that 9th place spot. They would feel that they are surely completely out of depth. For the Club World Cup, we are considering a bottom half tournament. But for the time being, it's all about safety. And right now, Prague would be 4 points ahead of Barcelona, who are in that relegation playoff. Five points ahead of Belgrade, 6 points ahead of Warsaw. Amgru back to Penley. Free kick, Roma. And a bit of a conversation here. Mommy's mate. Boyle. And the volley just wide. Oh, I just saw it, buddy. A little late. It was a long free kick. That's why I didn't pause it, buddy. My bad. Yeah. That's all. He was gonna pass it. Yeah. Whoa. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. When the hell did Von Rosklat get a yellow? Did I miss that? He has a yellow card? Was that what just happened? That just happened. Okay. Okay. I apologize. I write everything down because I don't have autism, but if I was going to have sex with twins, I would hope that they did. Okay. All right. Okay. Pass goes. Out wide here, Paskov pushes off the defender, sends it across, and that one, Marcus Wood over everybody. Big Daddy Marcus Wood is in the house tonight. How about some J-Money for Marcus Wood? Are you serious? Swamp Wolf and Ruckus in main precinct. Gonna get that left foot of Ruckus on the right side. Boyle. Chested down by Ruckus, who lays it off here for Wolf, and Wolf. Nashorn with a weird start. And Boyle, one-handed save, Marshall Farts, kept in play here by Roma. Nashorn, hey, hi, hello, it's Nashorn. Nashorn pops it up. Bicycle kick into the stands from Kiela. So, tell Boss to comment in the YouTube channel. If Boss comments in the YouTube channel, I'll give him 100 J money. Wait a minute. Are you serious? Are you serious? Make it 125 for the big man. Are you serious? This one back to Johnny Boom Boom. What a guy. Henry Bass. Oh my goodness. Inflation, only thing he's inflating is my penis. Here goes Darnell White. Prague are very good with the lead. And by that I mean they tend to lose it. This is a Prague side that loves to draw. They're not artistic, more autistic. 6 draws in the league is the third most behind Vienna and Athens. And Liverpool, to be fair. The biggest thing with Prague is the number of goals scored. 27 is tied for the fewest in the league. And that's why, what a miss it is for Prague there. They technically do have 28, so it's the second fewest after the Vaskovan. You're in custom. 51 goals allowed is a really good defensive record. It's 2 more than 5th place Amsterdam, 3 more than 7th place Norden, fewer than Roma, fewer than Brussels. Paskov back to Wood. Marcus Wood up to Lavarata. Lavarata over the top looking for Paskov, but caught by Johnny Boom Boom. Boom boom! That's my cock on the drums. Looking for Wolf. Henry Bass. The Bass Hunter. Fishing for that big mouth bass. That's all I got. Phalangy. Amir Phalangy. Wide to Panley. Kind of blended in there like a man wearing a wolf costume, but that's what he does. Khmir Mahmoud. It's going to be high tempo for Roma. Custom preset, but stay on low tempo for Prague. Marcus Wood up to Paskov. Paskov does really well here, the former Madrid man. Marin Paskov. Players in the box if he can send in some sort of cross. Instead, he wins the side a corner kick. Still effective, despite being out of the server. Living off the grid, Marin Paskov. Upwards and away, Boyle. Ruckus. If you're Roma, you gotta feel so lucky this has not ended up 2-0. I'm Groot. For Wolf. And this is surely a foul, and that's it right there. I don't really know what Prague's complaining about. Free kick for Roma. The only relegated side with a domestic trophy. Remember, Lisbon were not technically relegated. Just removed for being a bunch of shitheads. And nobody wanted to play for them. Fabio to Lavarata. Darnell White. What a transfer that was. Darnell White. The Belgian captain, Darnell White. Belgium legend. Uh-oh. That's a giveaway. Picked up by Wolf. Opportunity here. Another great play from Prague defensively. Tonosuka. Marcus Wood back to Achichi Onosuka. Group. Halftime approaching. Here it is. Oh my goodness. 1-0 Prague. Holding on for dear life. Unlimited changes for both sides because they are legitimate vice captains. Are you serious? Subs. Okay. You're in custom, so you got Wagwan and center back. You know, whatever you want to do, I can show you. For both of you, because you're vice captains, I will be patient with the show me this preset, show me that, whatever. Go in Maine. Let's pause the supporters. So in Maine, make Ruckus man mark Bas. Support range 2. Support range is 2, so that's good. Bas with Ruckus. Ruckus. Do you want to wait to see what he does? Here, why don't you wait? Here, I'm gonna wait on you, Get, because you're the home side as well. Okay, that's fine. But again, home field advantage rules. We'll just wait, let them do all their shit, and then I'll do yours. Ahmed Akhmedov in for Apollo, who was here earlier. Omar is coming in. Really? Lavarata's not here? You gonna take out the guy that's here? Omar in for Bas. Okay. Alright, that's how you treat your players. No wonder they all want to leave and make their own team. Alright. Confirm Prague. And then I will deal with Roma and let them make sure that they have what they want to do. Two things. Number one, nobody wants to leave Prague. You're right. Number two, Ahmed Akhmedov did reach out to me before this. It was like match day 2 or 3. So a long time ago. And because he invited a bunch of these guys. And he was kind of like, we want to do our own thing. We want to have our own team. Blah, blah, blah. That was it. Which would be sick, dude. That'd be sick. Ahmed with his boys for season 6. We got 36 teams. Give me an Ahmed team, you know? $5, what's that? 3 dinars? Or whatever what a sphinx knows. I don't know what currency they use. 10 gallons of sand? I don't know. I don't know the currency. So I have Ahmed and Omar. Okay. Alright. Let me know. Alright, so Gek, do you want to retype or do you want to do what you posted before? It's all the same to me. My mouse has a wheel. T-Rex wasn't real, dude. You really think an animal survived like that with those arms? Come on, dude. Dinosaur bones were discovered like 100 years ago, and they just made that shit up. They just put them together, and they were like, Remember, Darwin was a Freemason. Here we go, Roma. Do what you posted. Okay. Fuck you, Schmart. Fuck you, you motherfucker. Okay, do what you posted. Okay. In Maine. Okay. Subsabakshu Infernation. Yeah, that's a good sub. Duh. Why is Nashorn even starting? Franco for Wolf. Again. Duh. In custom. Type mark white. Okay. So the only... Remember, type mark is for everything. It's not like man marking. So the biggest thing was the man marking. And you just want ruckus, Yeah, okay. Gotcha. But in what preset? Every preset or a particular one? Nope, you're good. We're going to make sure it's all sorted. Middle CB is fine. But let me know which preset. Because marking is also preset based. Custom. Middle CB. Okay. So in custom. Oops, sorry. Ruckus, man mark the middle CB. And then also in custom, you're type marking Darnell White. Ruckus Boama. Okay, I'll change that after. Yeah, what a fucking dumb thing. You think that animal had that huge head? It looks so retarded. Dude, dinosaurs are the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. In custom, type mark on central CB. Do you still want a man mark? You want Ruckus to man mark Boama? Man marking is in Maine. So in Maine, you want Ruckus to man mark Wagwan or Boama? Ouch. This is why FSL is not going to exist. My wife's going to go. That's it. It's me or FSL. And then I'll say FSL, but then I'll get murdered. You know. Okay. Boama. Okay. So man marking, Boama, in main, in custom, tight marking the center back. Now, just for you novices, the reason that's important is that I don't care. Which preset do you want to start on? Custom. Okay. Custom and custom. Holy balls. Fuck me. Fuck. The game could have been over. I'm gonna get divorced. Let's party. Darnell White up to Pasca. Off the back leg of the defender. Low tempo from Prague. I was going to try to sneak in some Bristol Bridge, but I can't now. Got to make some grilled cheese sandwiches. Prague defending Ruckus. Kietel back to Ruckus. Oh, and Wagwan takes it away. Omar. Onosuka over the top, but damn Groot had it covered, didn't he? Paskov. The horrible pass there, right to Dylan Penley. Ow! Penley, who did jerk off on live stream when found out that his newest teammate was named Woofy Woof. That's what happens when you're a furry. He has the furry fury. Dylan Penley. Son of a bitch. So good. That was so fucking good, man. Ahmed Akhmedov. Oh no! Ahmed Akhmedov! Paskov! Oh, what a save, Johnny Boom Boom! Are you serious? Surely it should have been 2-0. Don't call me Shirley. Prague have been the better team all night. And somehow, it is only 1-0 in custom. Penley to AMF. Do you want him just moved up, or do you want it symmetrical? Okay, I got you, homie. All right, here we go. I told you this was an intriguing battle. It's a free kick for Roma. Is it a card? Just a talking to. A little como estás. If Prague win, I mean, you can have a fantasyslimleague.com. If Prague win, they will. No. Prague are not in the relegation zone. The teams you need to be worried about are Belgrade and Warsaw. Barcelona will continue to fall. It's all about Barcelona and Warsaw. Main high tempo. So let's do a little bit of everything here. We're going to go to main high tempo. Ruckus on the kick. I think this is short, right? We'll find out. Here we go. Yeah, it is. Okay. High tempo from Prague. Ruckus Sends it in off the wall. Wood clears it away. Picked up by Bawama. Oh, that's a great deflection here. Falls down to Kiedo. What a save, Marshall Barnes. Marcus Wood sends it in to the out of bounds area. Are you serious? Dude, I hate that I've become this guy, but it's like, because we've moved to YouTube, our viewers have been cut in half, man. There's just something shitty about, like, looking at it and being like, oh, there's 7 people. But humbly, part of me is like, I started out with 7. I started out with 2 or 3, and one of them was me, you know? So I try to balance it. You know, I want it to grow, but at the same time, I'm just so grateful that there's even anybody. The fact that there's anybody here is incredible. Shit. Hey, what did you watch last night, buddy? Hold on. Let's do this shit. What movie did you watch last night? Because I wanted to watch that one you suggested. Defensive reset. Custom and low. Oh, you didn't watch anything? Alright, never mind. I think next week I'm going to try to do some FA Cup. It might be late with no camera. Because you already played, it won't be for a while. Because you are a Season 6 captain, I'll make sure that you know ahead of time. But I think you already clinched your ticket though, buddy. Welcome to the FA Cup. FA is just one letter away from we have to do our upgrades, so it kind of depends on the upgrades. I might be able to do a game or 2 on next Wednesday. I'm thinking FA Cup Division 2 this weekend and upgrades, and then upgrades next week. And Ruckus off the nutsack of Van Rosklat. Prague doing well here. 1 win in their last 5. It'd be their 6th win of the season. As many wins as they have draws. They've had some interesting results. They drew Athens. They drew Vienna. They beat Vienna. Undefeated against Vienna this season. Prague, they beat Madrid in the League Cup. They drew them in the league. They drew Roma last time out, 2-2. They also drew London in the League Cup. They've held on to their defensive principles. They beat Amsterdam back on March 30th, 3-1. They drew Hamburg April 4th. Oh, there's a goal! Oh! It is! 1-1! And it's a set piece. Defensive. High tempo. Go to custom. Final 10 minutes. Will we get a winner? You would think Roma. Quality on the field. Higher in the table, that one. Marshall farts off the foreskin. Kind of the story of Prague's season. You would argue they got some great results against some tremendous teams. The draws that they have against teams so much better than them is incredible. But it's the failure to get results against bad teams that have come back to haunt them. Going back to them, they lost to Barcelona 3-0. Good night, buddy. Get some sleep, dude. Go away. They did beat Vienna 2-1. They beat Liverpool 2-0, but they lost to Belgrade. It's a weird Prague side. They've had some... Just lost to Manchester 1-0. Drew Vienna. Crushed by Zagreb. Twice. Outscored 15-2 in 2 games. Oh, opportunity. Boyo! 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 Is that the winner? That's a boy! Oh my goodness. It was 1-0 for 88 minutes. And that'll do it. Roma, 2 goals in the final 10. And they get the victory. 3 points. And Prague could have done everything to save themselves from relegation, and instead it remains 1 win out of their last 6. 5 losses in 6 games. And they will remain 1 point ahead of Barcelona, 2 points ahead of Belgrade, 3 points ahead of Warsaw. Very much in the relegation battle. Sigma, more like Beta. We'll see you in a couple of days. Have a wonderful night. Keep it real. Don't steal no ice cream for dinner except for Sundays.